Listen, the tech pause is over. It was a small headset issue, as I'm sure you all noted. But
right, back into this. We get our first bind. NRG on defense, 100 Thieves on attack. Just Jeff as well. Just Jeff, thank you so much. Wall Insta goes in over towards long. And Orb is picked up. Just Jeff with the prime. Welcome into the Slug Club, mate. Thank you for that. That's a nice start. It's a real nice way of handling that.
First fight taken for Victor to be able to earn that one. And yeah, that Sage will...
Artist on his own for this one.
Artist, though, just backing away.
Manages to get out as well. Uses their one way against them. So nice to see that we've still got some of the old lineups going down. Flood the site before all the mollies. He's having an absolute round, and there's still a chance that they don't win it. Damn, that's crazy. Feel a bit sorry for Victor here. He did a lot. Nice round from Cryo.
It looked like NRG had the right game plan there completely. Shut down Asuna. Had B long locked off. The slow orb was good at the bottom of Hookah. And yet 100 Thieves still with that raw firepower.
Lower the volume. Let me lower it from here. I think it's okay.
As well to come into this match,
I'll just put it here. I've only done it a little bit.
Battle of Artist versus Cryo on Jet. And actually, it's the secondary duelist players, the flex players for both teams stepping up. Asuna, Victor, Raze. That's going to be a key battle.
One pistol nice and early on in terms of how they're buying. Full investment. Just all the rifles on this one. Doge not with the prime as well. Doge not. Appreciate it. 3 months. Thank you very much, man. Looking like it's playing exactly the same. Interesting with the harbor though.
It's going to be cutting across onto the side, but it'd be an easy plan. They want to take this fight to them. The angle's not ideal. Nade towards the back.
Oh my god, that does not look convincing. This is getting crazy close. Look at some of the HPs.
2 HP now. Just needs to survive. Stay right over the edge as well. 4 kills in the round 4. I'm coming close up to that Viper's pit, where he's been farming this one up. And
there were so many jewels that could have gone the other way here. Okay, this is nice though. They get the plant down on this as well, and they're very close to both of these ults. It's really good. They keep the 3 rifles, the 2 Spectres go down, so absolutely fine. Pretty good bonus going into this one. 223 days ago. Damn.
So do 100 Thieves have something prepped for a bonus round here? These classics doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But as we head into the next round, 100 Thieves are grouped up heavily towards...
The crowd is civil today. Give him a little bit.
See this in just a moment.
Still early. Flash for flash, info for info, and yeah. So at the moment, it looks like the the Sage and the Sky are just the ones that are kind of anchoring one-on-one. Makes a lot of sense.
Covering a lot of this ground with the Phantom. His hands Asuna making quick work. Make sure that he holds down the ground that he's gained. Wallbang angle.
Back from jail. Welcome.
Brings down one of the players. Still, plant. Start to go down here without
yeah, this is a bonus at the moment for 100 Thieves. Looking not too bad. They get the plant. Some HP's low. Victor's never gonna. I mean, they have a rough time getting through these. Cascade to get through spawn, I imagine.
The Viper wall would for the retake.
Pushing through now. Victor takes the timing, takes his names as well. The rest of NRG moving forwards, taking back the side is down to just Stella. Bit of spam forwards, but there's a cove in his face. He needs to break it. He doesn't have the gun for it. Stuck all the way through.
Okay, nicely handled. Good damage done though. Definitely good damage done. This yeah, Cascade going out spawn is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one actually there from us.
They do it like this.
Really think he's going to get dangerous on the B side. You saw his movement hopping up onto the box. Absolutely fearless in the way
so yeah, in terms of how they're playing a lot of this, which I kind of like is, or at least they were at the beginning. Are these two going to switch back?
It looked like they took their time.
Yeah, because a lot of times they're walling the outskirts, and then the other place where they're not walling, they're just sky flashing, so they can try and get 3 to the right site. And then obviously if the wall breaks, you get 2. So I kind of like how they at least approach the first 2 rounds with the Sky and the Sage. Old school lineups back in.
A bit of a dive in there with the dog as well. Crash is aware of it, knows that it's going to get broken, but controlling these extremities is vitally important when you're trying to play the attack side of Bind, either through B long or showers and making a play for it and holding on to that space.
And remember that NRG in the past, this old Optic core, when they were playing against chamberless binds, they used to love
Nuts wall. This is the Gambit eco wall.
That we can tell NRG
they would do this on eco and bonus.
They're playing quite far back as well.
It's nice. It allows this extra little segment here that you can creep through. It's yeah. There's a lot of good walls you can do on this over towards A.
Yeah. It's so good for a showstopper play. And everybody on 100 Thieves coming back over into this direction. They've left us.
Are they just going to contact this?
No double blast pack.
And Victor.
Oh boy.
Oh, the amount of value you could get here. Maybe not a single -8 inside. Let's it rip right to
holy hell. Yeah, that was so close. It looked like he might get 4 at one point, to be honest with you. Yeah, nice decision making from everyone. They go in towards site here. Wow.
Asuna claims his. Still in the fight, still in the action though. Blinded. Moves to the side. Time is of the essence. 9 seconds left. Be able to get that plant down. And Asuna still holding down the angles. He's
a monster at the moment. What's he doing? He's double satcheling in, getting the fast kills. Still alive. Just dueling everyone. Waited for his teammate to take the fast contact in terms of this one. And just trading, ready to trade it out. Gets the early duel as well here. He literally just won the whole round on his own.
After where Finesse was holding, you've got to favor him to some degree, but he just has no idea where Asuna can land. The movement's so clean, he could land in a spot at backside where
did he use the Viper ult? This way.
Or in tube to take the duel, front side.
Alright, everyone's money's too low. If you win this and you don't have to lose anyone else, this is a massive win. You've always got to prioritize normal economy over your ult economy.
And it's all based off how Asuna entries and the others follow up. I think that's got to be an adjustment now for NRG.
I think it's absolutely fine.
A way of dealing with that.
Do you think Killjoy? Nah, there's so many agents that are better than Killjoy on this map.
But so far,
doing the sass ult? Of course not.
Not
during that.
Key utility. Binds a map
early timeout? Yeah, it kind of makes sense with how with what's going on.
You know, skip and hop around the map.
We saw that from Cryo in that round.
Exactly.
Just to dodge the showstopper.
And the best teams in the world, when they're playing this in the past, it's, you know, really making full usage of that. Ensuring that they bleed out the util, because it's quite choke point heavy. You know, they've been widened in this new iteration of the map.
By now very attack sided. At least,
but it's still,
I mean, yeah, probably.
Try and pull all of the
it's kind of hard to argue against it. At least long B is like way more integral than before.
Might feel a bit early for NRG, but we're coming into round 5. It's another very important kind of round. And
maybe that's what 100 Thieves have been doing really well, is knowing that they're going to be fighting heavy for long B, because obviously the teleporter over towards showers is a lot closer, so you don't really want to lose it. They've honestly had Hookah for free the whole time, right?
Where 100 Thieves just changed their comp and beat Leviathan.
But if you actually think about their comp, it's not the best for taking this. Yeah. So yeah, I reckon the big change that we're going to see now is that the fact that they're going to try and fight Hookah, because they've taken this for free a lot, and again, it's probably because of what we're talking about. The long is more important now because of this TP being here.
The table between both of these teams is really all about getting that head-to-head, trying to break.
So yeah, looking like Viper's going over there, even though it is an eco. I say an eco, it's really good low buy, to be honest with you.
A different approach, like this time moving forwards into showers.
They forced out. Victor's just got a straight up duel. Oh god. Victor got another one over towards short as well. Damn, he's killing everyone at the moment. What's he on as well? He got 3 kills and pistol. Oh my. These two teams are kind of unreal at the moment this month. Okay, massive 2-on-2. Especially for NRG. Can't really buy after this one. John Jofo. What's up, John? Thank you so much, mate. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thanks for using your Prime on me. Okay, well then. They know where they are from that. 40 seconds left. Spike is down. John, mate, appreciate that.
That's actually given Crashies the timing to tug bench.
He finds the first kill and locks it down as well.
Yeah, definite shout out to Victor on this one. Money's low, like we said. Try and get the res for money. Definitely worth. Again, econ over all econ. Very important at the beginning.
Whoever is hard anchoring. But a lot of the time in the past, that was Crashies. And as soon as the spike gets dropped there, once Stella dies, and the spike is in this kind of area, or when Derek died, pardon me, and the spike was dropped there, Crashies is able to full rotate.
Money's now really low on 100 Thieves. I mean, honestly, money's really low for all of these. It's pretty much just a straight up swing around. 100 Thieves, still light armor believers. NRG kind of change it up sometimes. Yeah, and they're doing this a lot. Again, they're just going back to Sky gets it. Sorry, Sage gets info on one side and Sky gets info on the other. Damn, I love that.
Responds. Derek, he got the wallbang kill in the prior round and then punished for it here.
It's those glimpses of that old style of NRG when they love to play aggressively towards those extremities when they're playing that defense side.
Oh, it goes all the way through TP now.
Slide off angle. It's gonna be
wait, is that what happens now? It interacts like this?
Spray as well.
Oh, I had no idea it goes all the way through the TP now. Oh my god, well then this is the most busted wall ever. That's insane. Why would you use any other wall on your defense?
I would describe it still. Maybe 100 Thieves can barrel their way through with a bit of brute force. Asuna putting his duel out. A bit of a gap in the wall there, but a plant's going to go down here.
It was like this before, but obviously the TP was never actually... yeah, of course. It was never actually worth doing ever.
Round the side. Taking the fight straight to them, and they're going to be favored. Positioning, it's not good. Cryo constantly having to adjust. He's fighting his what? One more down.
No way. There's no way he wins that.
That is absolutely ludicrous from Cryo.
Yeah, they split up. They gave him four 1v1s.
A small smile towards the end as it all sinks in. That's bonkers.
What? I said it was a win condition, but dude, he's in a harbor roll.
They double swing. He resets the aim fast enough to land it. I mean, that is just...
And Victor towards the end is timorous because of the shots.
There's a slug approved sign as well, so I was too busy thinking of that. Oh my god, that's devastating.
What it means.
I need to try to see this sign. I'll keep an eye out.
That should have been NRG's round. They only had one final player to clean up.
And oh man, and they were gonna. Oh my god, so they couldn't buy next round as well. That's insane.
The same player that we had at the start of VCT 2023.
Exchange of the ultimates towards the beginning here. Viper's been actually being
now just
be committed here by
now I mean, it's a massive swing around again. Everyone's money's just so low.
A lot of pressure. Look at this. I mean, there's a nade, a snake bite, spam as well. 100 Thieves doing such a good job of clearing out that area.
Oh, it's yeah, it's all going wrong.
Spike's got to be planted though. You got to be winning.
NRG needs to try and win this round because I think they might get mental boomed after this one.
To the side though, Crashies. One more kill found down to that 2-on-2. Make it just one. Asuna has to back away. Spike in his hands. A fast rotation.
I think he took
39 HP on this.
Headshot as he was fleeing there too. Only 39 health. Again, should be another round for NRG. As long as Asuna doesn't pull something. Some magic rabbit out the hand.
No way they win these. 4 bullets.
Positions noted down to that one-on-one. He's low down. He still wins it. They cannot lose.
Oh my god, how are they winning these?
The player quality right now that 100 Thieves are showing is just absurd. Bangs
how are they winning these back to back? 1v4, 1v2.
The rest of the squad to try and grab the clips of their own. A 1v4 into a 1v2 win like that.
That's insanity.
Dude, who's next?
Insanity.
Who steps up next?
He had a seeker in his face, a flash as well that he had to dodge, and still manages to isolate the fights like that. It's just unheard of. But 100 Thieves, sheer player quality, carrying through.
Okay, and now in terms of this one, we force them down to an eco.
This is the first
they keep winning, but they're so the rounds are so close that they go full eco in terms of this one. They push behind, but they're so ready for it. Bang is all over this. Oh my god, he whipped out the smoke.
Got out, reflank attempt there. It's going to be claiming 2 guns as well.
This game at the moment is mental. They block them off from over towards spawn, but kind of don't realize that they're already past it. They don't have too much map control.
They don't have that hookah control.
Wait, they can't play like this, right? The punt's not good enough.
Obviously going to be there. Showstopper right to the side with a satchel in play. Victor finds it on the high ground angle. Down to this cryo.
He flanked around because he wanted to res.
Good luck trying to do this one again. There's a wall in his face. No one's tapping it. Flashed up, so now they know exactly where he is. And there it is, high ground angle. Watch for.
Okay, nicely handled.
Ridiculous that that's
Damn.
the round that NRG find their victory in.
Yeah, the push, the timing of the push was
where they had almost nothing,
insane.
And they're able to pull it off. But that's the power of
the hell are these last 3 rounds?
Against teams that don't have that trademark behind them that can tell them that the flank is coming. And I feel like maybe FNS will be going for that a little more. They did, however, get
But yeah,
lucky.
all of these rounds were so close, right? One person alive, one person alive, so they lose that one round and now they have to low buy. And they're like really low money. Like it's a really bad low buy just with how close all these rounds are.
Unfortunate timing. Yeah. But NRG need the luck. After losing the 4v1 and 2v1,
there was Satchel in. We got anything for this? Flash in front of it. Oh no. Flash missed. It's okay. He went in anyway.
Towards the showers area.
And this is a classic Victor play. NRG have seen this before.
Yeah, we got the Gambit eco wall.
Yeah, that's going to really put a dampener on everything. Victor still that off angle though. He's got a lot of angles to watch there, but the high tide to replace all of it, so it's going to be coming off those angles. Still a flash through. Good enough job to try and dodge this one. Slow at their feet. Nobody making too many moves here. Still a minute on
these
the
people on the right side. Yeah. Thank God they crossed back. They were going to get wrecked.
Avoided. Nade now to the side with a stun. They look like they want to refight over this one. Showstopper though. That's going to be used as a response, but the slow really just cutting them all the way back, and the fuse is just steadily creeping down and down and down. Will any kill be able to claim? Damage done. Right onto Artis, a bit of spam through the walls, and this is chaotic. This is scrappy.
It's mental.
But NRG, they've got the better guns.
They handled it pretty well.
With that, they should be able to sail their way through. Bang at the slide off angle here. He's going to be dealt with. Finished off. Stella, the last one left.
Nice, shutdown is good. Money started to stabilize as well, so they can hold on to the res.
The determination, the focus, you can see it on their faces. But now 100 Thieves have guns again, and my God, have they been scary.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into a tactical timeout for 100 Thieves, looking to make an adjustment. But really, they've only lost 1 round. You know,
do I think brings more value? I'm not entirely sure. I want to see the harbor on attack before I
the 1v2 meant that their economy was in such a precarious spot. And all NRG had to do was win 1 thrifty round, and suddenly 100 Thieves were thrown back in. So really, this tactical timeout, I don't understand what input they want to be having, because they've only lost 1 situation, and it was to a flank where Bang got unlucky with the timing. Apart from that,
I mean, I think they can just default out, and then they can definitely talk about this guy in the Sage playing outskirts. Because you could easily 4-1 against this right now. You could 4-1 and the one's just getting hit by the sky flashes, so that you hopefully get 3 people to rotate. You could easily do that. I'm not sure it would work. But Blake NPX, thank you so much. Dude, 2 new members. Blake NPX, welcome into the Slug Club, and Curse Spirit as well. Both of you, thank you so much.
You can see the money situation's looking quite nice.
Appreciate that.
Even opted into the
welcome into the Slug Club.
This is, dare I say, a bit unusual. I mean, listen, on bind.
We kind of were 4-1 again. Are we just going to go in and wall this?
You're running a raise.
You would usually give it to your Sage. We've seen people like CNED run the Sage off on this map really effectively before.
So maybe this will be throwing a wrench into things. Who knows? Still, 100 Thieves need to win this one.
Yeah, we go in wall. No one shoots it. We pick up the orb. That's harbor all into this one.
Offset to that. They're able to get that Sage wall down, which gives them a lot of information and finesse. Slight off angle. Bit of jar, and the rest of his team as well.
That's a bit of a nightmare for the fast person to go down, yeah. We got anything for this? No plan ready. All goes to the back of sight. There's 3 people here. Yeah. Not like this, not again.
Switch things up once more. Absolute Ferrari swing, ripping off the heads of his oppositions, but it's going to take another clutch. Just passing the buck, one after the other. How does he do this? You're going to giving him this opportunity. It's a 1v2 down to that one-on-one. Som wards to the side. Derek spraying through. A bit of damage done, but now the Cove in his face. Som sticking it down all the way. Needs to be spammed onto the angle, but it's just too much to predict.
Holy hell, nice decision for him. Nice decision to go up on the high ground for the defuse. Damn. It's a nice try.
Really, the attempt was great from Derek.
Yeah, good decision making from him.
The Cove placement from Som. It's in front of the spike. It makes Derek think that it's a fake, that he's going to swing through it.
Yeah, that was really smart.
And instead, he just grabs it. But this was very, very close to Derek getting another 1v4 off for 100 Thieves.
Almost made it possible.
It was so possible.
Yeah, it was so smart. Vision blocked, smoke on the floor. He would have, no matter what, he would have run through the smoke anyway as well. Kind of. He's always going to win that. Dude, 3 people were anti-flash from 100 Thieves. That's crazy. I love the change-up. Lime, what's up, Lime? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. 7 months in the Slow Club. Appreciate the support, man. Welcome.
As you can see with the NRG rotations, the defenders don't have.
Yeah, 100 Thieves again. 100 Thieves were at the beginning getting this for free. That's why Czech called the timeout. Then ever since they've started fighting here, it's been a nightmare. Right, because they were just execing through sight. I kind of liked their, like I really liked how they approached the first half of this though.
Spam onto those angles. They hear the tap of it. Bangers left, last one standing.
Nicely done from Ardis.
Block off
again, because everyone is going to put heavy priority on long, so they realized that this was open pretty early on. Now NRG have kind of stabilized and we're getting no more hero rounds. It's looking a little bit better.
Yep. All comes down to that round.
Like if you really look at this though, pistol. This is normal rounds.
Triple push off.
1v4, 1v2. Like we've only had one normal round from them.
That we're heading into here, a 4-round streak for NRG. 100 Thieves. Nida Villier, thank you so much, dude, with the prime. 2 months in the Slug Club, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Cupid, what's up as well? How you doing?
Okay. Clean with the movement to dodge it, but
he gives up a lot of space.
He does, yeah. Now he's not going to be so certain trying to post up onto that angle with the operator, but pushing them back and away here. First 20 seconds just being used to fake like they could be hitting towards A with that pressure.
They know it's an up with how he interacted with it, yeah.
The whole time now, holding that deep angle into showers, and it's up to Crash with the jiggle, doesn't get his head taken off his shoulders.
Smoke. Again,
Size of the moment gets good info
oh boy.
Now we see it. Initiation, potential. It's there, movement's got to be corrected. Double Sancho right up into the sky, tries to avoid.
Dude, Ardis got the fast kill before that. Damn, look at this molly as well.
Hammer and Anvil pushed and pulled right into them. It's NRG who are striking all the way back. Derek left alone again. Into a 1v3. Where is the spike in the middle of nowhere? Tucked into the corner. With so much to do.
1v3, we got to pay a lot of attention. Because they've been winning these.
Could get pushed. There might be flankers, and there's a reckoning. Nade just looks unwinnable.
Not this again.
We said that one before. Needs to isolate.
I was going to say not this again. Okay, honestly, very impressive from NRG. They lose the pistol. Yeah, only really hero rounds from 100 Thieves. Again, it was a lot of heavy XX from just Hookah, and they shut it down well. Ever since that timeout, they were on top of it. So yeah, I really like the early timeout from them, to be honest.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
Just impeccable stuff so far.
Chet was on this very fast.
That they made. Ardis able to just stand in that corner, even though he's dying to the snake bite. Just determined to stand his ground and shut down Asna's engagements at all costs.
And holding all those crossfires, very important. But that's going to be the first half wrapped up. Let's send it out to the desk to break it all down so far.
Thank you so much, Brendan Sideshow, and an exciting way to start off here for Week 5 in VCT
What's Sean got to say about this one?
A scoreline, but a deceptive one, because even though it is 5 rounds for 100 Thieves, they came off of some clutches and pistol rounds as well.
Map's probably pretty even now, maybe a little bit attack-sided.
Yeah.
We'll see. This half maybe gives us more of an idea.
Innovating and having such strong side anchors, but despite that, 100 Thieves individuals were looking insane. They had these 2 absurd clutch rounds on the B site back to back.
Yeah, Cryo really came to play today. This 1-on-4 he had was ridiculous. And then Asuna follows it up. Derek almost closed it out with a 1v4, but Sam, perfect Harbor util in that 1-on-1 against Derek. I think Sam had such a good half on Harbor.
He was fantastic throughout the half. And for NRG, one of their strengths was their site anchor players. Crashes in particular towards the B site, and both the Harbor and the Viper did such a good job of shutting down these executes. We expected teams to play a lot more around these teleporters, the mid-round potentials with the map changes, but 100 Thieves was just going for hard Sage execs.
Yeah, I thought 100
The
Thieves would
1v4
use that teleport a little bit more in
that
the
was a
B
mad
hits,
round.
I think NRG expected that
The fact
too,
he's in a Harbor
initially
as
playing
well
two people at B, but the
is
adaptation came in late in the half from NRG. They rotated a third player to B, and it didn't seem like 100 Thieves ever really had an answer.
Relatively close polo. But you've always got to remember, when you're looking at like stuff like that, the amount of time that people will call out like spacing in terms of like 1v something, but
Yeah,
it's hard to, you can only really comment on the spacing when you actually know where the player is, if that makes sense.
Denial of info from the Viper simultaneously.
If you don't know where it is,
really
it's like
difficult for 100 Thieves.
they might be swinging on this on you at the sides and stuff, so they can mess up a lot of the timings of your swings.
And NRG is really strong in the mid rounds. I'd expect more play around the teleporters in this second half.
Yeah, real fascinating to see what NRG cooks up with this Harbor. But for now, though, let's send it back over to Brennan's sideshow. Have fun.
Let's get to it then. The second half here of Bind between NRG and 100 Thieves.
Right.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Let's see. Again, I liked how 100 Thieves approached their attack side. Let's see what NRG have gone.
Like 100 Thieves were going for the exact
Triple
same
frenzy
pistol
against
setup.
the
They had
one.
4 leaning A, and it looked like Cryo was going to wall long, but they've made an adjustment at the final moment.
Was the chain? Was the hookah? Yeah. The pause at 1-3 was to change up, put someone over towards hookah. They found the hole like real early.
Blinding up there. Nades are cleared through, and he's not wasting time, is he? Swinging right through the nade.
At least I think so.
All that space, still the 1-for-1, and Asuna contains towards the back of the site. Stella moves forwards, blocks off the choke point, and no one can move past it.
They've been pistol gods recently.
Som and Ardis now. Lots of tools at their disposal, but how do they find
They
these
had a
fights?
stage where they were
Lots of
losing
time
every
left in the
pistol. Now they're kind of
Potential to
back to
slow it
winning
all
them
the
all.
way down, and it looks like that's going to be their approach now. A bit of a contact, re-clear all the way through market.
You can see the wall that Cryo's put towards B long, and if Sum goes over there, he'll find a timing just as it breaks. As the Sage wall breaks, 100 Thieves should probably be rotating another person to help Cryo here, but they haven't. Yeah, it's still only him.
Yeah, if they can
B.
get this
To
without.
the close corner here, spots it with a jiggle.
Okay,
Wow,
it's on.
okay. Good reaction
It's
from Som.
actually on. What on earth
And now just
is
looking
your
that
plan
much
with this
more winnable
cove?
Potentially. Cove going to be dropped into their faces. This is going to be hard to try and get through. Broken in just a moment though.
All 3 of them took
How do you want to
TP?
approach
Oh
this one
no.
if you are 100 Thieves? Molly to the side, jumping straight up. You've got to be taking these fights clean though, and it doesn't look just that likely. The frenzy's in her face. Asuna dropped to 1 health, and he's just not able to do it. NRG,
Nice 2v4 from
brink of defeat there in that
NRG.
round. That was a 2 versus 4.
Really nicely done. I mean, the gap that they find is beautifully timed around that wall going down. And also this pistol, it's an NRG classic. They love getting Victor very deep at the beginning of these rounds, double blast packing into lamps or double blast packing into showers and taking space. 100 Thieves just didn't quite have an answer for how they were going to get out of hookah there.
Yeah,
No flash.
that was
blast
madness from
How
them.
do
I
you
don't know
break
what they were
cross-up
thinking.
And this gives NRG a massive advantage in the map right now.
Okay, 1-1 in terms of pistols.
That's what was required to get them even.
I've not seen this defensive Viper wall. It looks like they want to flash through it, but instead...
Yeah, we were
contacting
talking about it
out.
on stream, Nordy. I was just we thought that production had made a mistake, but maybe they actually got 3
Far
timeout.
back angle as well as just watching for the showers push, but
I thought
helps to contain
I thought
as well,
that
as Stella was looking to retrieve that
someone
gun.
else called the timeout.
Finesse and Som are always going to be watching short and showers in those situations. And you saw the same thing the other way around for 100 Thieves. This double up in hookah is really the only dangerous part. They both only have classics. It's not like that they're with shorties, but maybe that'll help them out actually as the hit comes through.
I love this call though. Just completely avoid hookah control because you know that it's going to be compromised most likely, and even a high tide as well. Look at that.
Damn. Do you know what I love about NRG is they're doing the same stuff they used to do. If you go back and you watch every NRG game and you watch them after they win pistol, they will always do this. And they used to have Brim, right? And they would smoke, and they would just go take the site, and it would literally be exactly what they used to do in Optic. And they literally have the same. They have the same eco. The same anti-eco, where they just go over towards long, but this time they wall this off and they use the harbor wall like this. So yeah, they're using a lot of the old stuff that they used to have, but I'm telling you, if you look at their games, no joke, if you like watch 7 of their games, I reckon probably 7 times if they won pistol they do this. It's every single time.
Just a steady lead, a slight lead is now starting to grow into something that much more, looking like they could potentially spiral into a map win.
100 Thieves need an answer for this early.
The only reason I know is because we stole it. Because we used to get eco'd loads, and I was like, surely there's something.
Even more than that, Victor's aggression off the Sky utility.
I remember stealing it because I was just like, damn, it's so good.
See how they
Did it help? Oh, he still had like one of the highest loss percentages on binds, so I don't think so. You need an IGL on binds, man. It's impossible. It's a big mid-round map.
Jump spot getting that information.
We're always destined to lose this
now
map.
They've got a good read. As soon as they see Stella's Viper Orb go up there, they know that he's going to be playing around this area.
I like the smoke, but I kind of like it a little bit deeper, so you like really punish them once they're in. But again, it's really good because you kind of like. I swear to God. There goes middle of sight.
Slow orbs as well, and look at the
oh, they have a double one. All the util's really good in
kind, just to try and push them away.
In retaliation though.
Slow orbs and the wall in their face.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen that. Nice call from 100 Thieves just to cancel this. Just pick up the orb, cut sound, making it look like they're going all the way back here, but actually they're staying close and we're going to re-hit the site now that they have less mollies. They have less mollies, they have less slows to stop them.
Instead, it's going to be the cut noise re-hit. That's the only plan that they can really go towards.
Sorry, NRG.
100 Thieves have read it, but they don't have much utility.
Nade flash slow. Satchel movement. Tries to offset it. Still cryo. Round to the side.
5 molly is so good again.
It's going to be the cove in his face, but no one's planting this one. Time running so low. And there's Som just trying to isolate these fights. One after the other moves to the side. He gets his 2 kills. Spike has to be planted though. Bang.
Bang.
Crawling around the side. He spots the plan and denies it. Okay. Around 1.
What a sick bonus though. Like honestly, what a really good bonus from them.
And this has been a trend so far this entire map. The rounds that 100 Thieves are winning. 1 player surviving. Not much left in terms of the bank, in terms of being able to pull up. Because look at it. 100 Thieves, they win the round, and the investment in terms of their guns, I mean, we can see it.
Last player standing.
Stingers in half armor.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, it was so good. Okay, now this is just a massive round for everyone involved. Yeah, here we go. This could be it. If NRG win this, this is probably it. If 100 Thieves win this, it's on. Crunch with a wall and a dog that goes all the way through. And then in reaction, they just push out over towards A and kill the only person here. We didn't use any slows. They just had no idea.
And the reckoning as well gives them full peace of mind.
It's a nice reaction.
No sound cues. They know that the site is fully cleared out.
It's a really nice reaction.
NRG on the cusp now of claiming that 10th round.
Was it Victor who got the most important kill as well?
Derek though, disrespect being showcased. The kill.
40 killed him, 4 HP.
Moment there, just couldn't quite land that 3rd bullet onto the head.
And Stella with the Spectre in heaven.
Yeah, that was all the damage done from the bonus round prior, meaning that they have to get these guns.
It was just over from the get-go.
Hoping he can get a rifle, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take a Phantom and get away.
Nice reaction from the mid push.
So comfortable on this map. The calls are instinctive.
Yeah, in terms of all of this, they just won a round. They get reset 1-9 on top of all of this money. Horrendous. Not good. NRG super dominant at the moment, really.
Look at this, and Victor's playing duelist, and Artis isn't. Right, but that's not the point.
Out of all of this so far, they lost a bonus, a 1v2 and a 1v4.
NRG are super comfortable
very
in this
one-sided
kind of
at the
spot.
moment.
And they force
In terms of the overall picture.
The last attack timeout of the map.
A necessary one. Because this is a map that has been spiraling out of control. Big ultimates online, of course, that we can see from the glimpse of this.
How's the Harbor looking? Pretty decent.
Turn the momentum.
Honestly, pretty
get it
decent.
on their side, but they don't have the money.
Still
to
a little bit
invest
early
into
for us
this
to
one,
call
and
it.
that's
But
going to be probably what they're going to be calling now. You know, how do we want to be working?
Yeah.
what do you think about the current Liquid on Bind? They should be good. You got Red Garnets.
Some kind of set play? Possibly.
Gambit used to be like EMEA kings of this map, so and a lot of it looks like it was down to Nats and
maybe, but
Redgar, so in theory they should be good.
No.
And just to return back to that NRG point, there was a really good interview this week coming
Fnatic
out
with
of
it.
NRG's
It was like
victory
Gambit, and then
Finesse did with
like
their
Gambit had their own
performance
time of
showdown,
this, and then
where they
when
were talking-
Gambit got a little bit
FNS was talking about how they felt
not good,
like the quote
then
was,
then
especially
Fnatic
versus
were good.
Cloud9 and MIBR, it felt like we just didn't have instinct.
Ascend? Oh
We had
man,
no instincts
I
in
don't want to
terms of
speak
that
about that
killer
game.
instinct.
I don't know
Everyone was
how
playing
everyone
almost
lost
like
to
an
them on
NPC
this map.
robot, doing what they
I
were
don't know how
supposed
we
to
lost to
do
them on this
and
map.
not trying to move away from that. I think you just see the difference.
Okay,
NRG
I made
played
that.
on
I
Ascent
just they
previously
follow a dog.
to close out that
That's all they
series.
did. They followed a
And
dog,
here on
and
Bind,
we
they're
can't beat
able
it.
to improvise on the fly and have
Killed
those
me.
instinctive plays to punish 100 Thieves.
Those mid-round calls as well.
But they also had like
so damn
14
good.
wins
They
in
go for
a
showers
row, so
crunch
honestly,
there.
fair play to them.
And Dog, does NRG realize that? Do they read it?
Spots the one. Is that going to give them enough information?
Usually, if teams go for showers crunches, the react would be to head faster.
Only Viper?
Oh,
Wait, don't put
Asuna.
my name to that one.
He was close on the
I
corner
promise
'cause
that
he
one's
had
not
his
me.
showstopper, but he's rotating all the way back out. What's the kind of call that he's received here? I mean, whatever it is, it's incorrect because he was already out of there. He could have potentially got more. Still, Showers is in control of them. But a moment. Spike going to be planted though.
Wait, this is
Nope,
kinda
denies it, actually,
decent
so
at the
has to back
moment.
away. Have to respect this one.
They got some
Still with
good
the ult
damage
online.
done. They
Classic
can,
kill, shows
yeah,
step
they
up.
can.
But a strike committing
They're
it.
going for it. They
The
realize they did so much damage.
Thieves who are winning it.
They have a res.
No rivals in their hands. Left up to Som now.
Got Seekers. Do you want a Seekers?
Bringing Derek back
Might
into
as
the
well,
fold,
everyone else is
making
always.
sure that this is fully cleaned up. No gaps in the play, no weaknesses. Cascades in their face, blocked off, a bit of spam. Maybe a kill could be found, but no.
Damn, okay. 4v5. They realized that they did so much damage with the nade that they just all decided to use ults.
For 100 Thieves,
All of
committing
them.
those ultimates, but they win the round, and that's the
This one,
important
this one,
factor.
this one. That was it.
feels like
3.
that same swing round
Kinda all of
round
them.
8, where we saw
Over
NRG
half, all of them.
Go for the aggressive push, manage to find a thrifty. It feels
Yeah, they
like
were
it
just
could
all in
be
the
a
area. The
similar
nade
shift in
chunked
momentum
them.
happening at about the same time in the second half.
That was an impressive round.
100 Thieves have managed to
Problem is,
claw their way back
probably
in
not
and bring
repeatable.
this to only a 3-round
But they needed
deficit.
something like this. They get
what
upgrades
was
in
it off
terms
the
of all
back
4
of?
of them get
Going for a
upgrades on the
showers crunch,
guns.
stacking the
That was a
site, getting
massive
bit
swing
lucky
round.
perhaps that NRG
Massive.
full committed A, and then recovering by using a ton of ultimates.
Money,
Well, that ultimate
kinda in the
is now
bin.
massively in favor of NRG.
Yeah, so NRG now need to do exactly the same. Just use
Rather
all of their
lopsided.
ults
They
to
just
secure
have
this
so
one.
many entry tools to batter back these two B defenders.
In terms of how they're
Cement
playing
their
this,
position on site.
wall over.
So looking at this round, we now start to think about it in terms of 100 Thieves really needing to win it. And you can see it as soon as the contact is spotted, the showstopper. Yeah,
I mean,
picked
yeah,
up.
how do you deal with that?
Carving out a path for the rest of his team to follow. Seekers as well.
I love how
Now gonna be
both of
that
these
extra
teams are
level
approaching it the
applied.
same
They
way.
know where Cryo
So
is,
much
they know
heavy
his position
pressure over
noted.
towards
It's
holding
gonna be a
long
double
that
swing. Should be clinical, should be
Hookah's
clean,
clear.
but again, you are facing Cryo. You're trying to take the fight to him. Eventually, he falls.
And the
It's
shot.
tries to relieve that pressure, flooding into the
They done the
back,
double
but crossfire
TP
setup's
again.
too damn good. And left down to Derek.
Spike planted.
That was what one of the players is. Tries to get one of the fights under his belt. Wins it, still low. Flash to the side, pushes them back and away.
I like the flash to get out. It's a nice try in the end, honestly.
But it's clean from
Yeah,
NRG,
nice
3
combo
players
with the dog and the
surviving
ult.
into it, keeping
Damn,
their
it's
rifles
really good.
going.
And still keeping a
Yeah,
good poke
look at them pinging
before
now
this fight
as
is
well.
pit.
They're literally talking
I
like,
was a
damn, they're
little
just doing the
concerned
same
that
thing they
didn't
did to
clear
us
out
back.
Cryo
They're
as
just
quickly as they could have done. But the opening
forcing their way
aggression
through
from
Hookah.
Victor is really what's cementing it. Victor's entry capabilities, when he has that set idea of what he's supposed to be doing and how he makes space for the rest of his team, it's sublime. We just have so much footage at this point of him playing Raze with a fast entry, Neon with a fast entry. It works. This style just works for NRG. 100 Thieves Sage Wall.
This wall over
cuts
towards
off
long B is just always
showers,
here. I wonder if it gets
as the
shot, they
Trailblazers used
rotate
very
one
early in
over
the
or not.
round to try and spot anybody short. The problem is,
Brim
only
smoke
really
over
saw,
towards showers.
many people shooting bullets and then Finesse. And Finesse is always going to be holding this spot, even if they're lurking towards B.
It's been slowed all the way through, so Finesse.
They would get 2-4 on top. It'd been
actually
okay
waiting for the Viper
last
to come
buy.
back online so we can
Not
try and
great.
get a bit of a lurk play, maybe, but the rest of his team is right behind
Dog
as well
goes
with
in.
that spike in our hands.
This
They are
looks-
set up for a TP pivot.
Yeah, it looks like an A fake into a B pivot.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think
lot
this
of pressure
whole
over towards A. What's the rotate like?
Crazy. Look at the defender rotation.
Yeah, look at the
They've got
rotate.
the
Everyone's
through
gone
this
and they
one.
just stroll
Spike is
in
not here.
into the site. I like this two-person fake. It's so good that it's making so much sound. And honestly, who fakes with a Raze and a Viper? No one. I get it. I get why they've rotated. It's just, this is such a good round. This is such a good round to pull out on at this point. Like 11-7 when the money's going to be really low as well.
It's going to be
This is
fading.
sick.
Finesse is all the way out of this one. See what value he can get, but there is so much chaos in this round that anything could happen. This fight is so important. Bang wins it. Big one for him.
What's the retake like? Crashy says double flash still.
NRG, how do they hold on to the post plan? Smokes in their face. Push past
I mean,
this one.
it's
Even
the
Cove as
vision
well
is
on top of it.
constantly blocked in these two areas. How are you meant to retake this?
Trying to watch for it, drops down.
Wow, you actually can't lose B against this.
Can't really help the rest of his team. Blocks being broken and fights
You
being
can't.
taken. It's NRG
Okay,
to get
when you
themselves
play against
that top
NRG, you
round.
cannot
What
lose
a
B because you're not
masterclass
retaking that.
That was caught by Finesse.
Match point.
That's where you see the value that this guy can give a
That was
team.
sick. Such a sick
The
round
mind
from
games are gonna
FNS.
continue
Such a sick
all
round from
match between
FNS,
Finesse
and this
Stella.
after plan is
But
disgusting.
This is exactly the kind of round that Finesse loves to call.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's just impossible to read.
Like
from
the
the
vision
defender's
here
point
and
of
here
view.
is constantly
And also in the
blocked,
post-plant, we saw
non-stop,
the value
the
of
whole
Som's
time.
Harbor, the high tide, the
How are you ever
cascades
meant to retake
are
this?
so difficult to get through. Being slowed as you enter.
Because you're going
is
into
a
you're going to
nightmare for the
crossfires
retakers.
each time anyway.
Playing into
Yeah,
the
it's
strengths
sick.
of the composition
Sussel, it's back.
wonderfully.
Felix, thank you very much, mate.
Now
9
here,
months.
Victor
Felix
still has
_
Boombox,
VLR
she
with
still
the
has
prime.
Trailblazer.
Thank you,
They
dude.
could try and put a huge amount of pressure on Stella. In the past, the play that they've gone for is to run the dog through the Viper's pit and have Victor double blast
How
pipe
they
from
idiots.
hookah into the pit. So they do this weird crunch play from hookah and from long.
What's this guy doing?
They haven't run that for like half a year.
It's been a while.
Because Bine's been out of the rotation. Are they going to try it here? Would 100 Thieves be ready for it? Of course, they could always just end A and
Sorry,
void this
5
ult
chances.
entirely.
Dogger, I think, spotting Aston there onto the close corner, but 50 seconds remaining. Time has been bought, of course, but 5 opportunities for NRG to close
It's such
out
a
this
strong
first
ult
map.
though.
Stemmed
Like
it
I
on
know
the
I can't
cusp,
really
and the
draw
pressure's
it,
gonna
but
be
these
felt
two,
now. The heat turned up for
and then the
100
fact that they
Thieves.
just have
You've
to
gotta
walk all the
make a
way through
difference
this, and then
maybe
they're
take
low
some
HP
risks.
once they
You're
get to
seeing
here.
it here.
It's honestly so strong.
I mean, Asana's just holding close inside the brim smoke, looking this way, that
30
way. He's on a
seconds
swivel.
left.
Doesn't know what angle to watch. Smoke's going to be dissipating in just a moment, but with
Wait,
25 seconds
what
left,
happens there?
if he can try and
Why did
deny
the
them
brim
from
rotate?
even getting into the choke point, it could make all the difference. Underhanded nade, now to Reckoning. Pushing through.
Keep an eye on the time.
Can really stand still anyway. You got to try and hold your ground, but the fight's being taken anyway. Barreled through. Still time. It's
That's
running
the spike.
so damn short. And
Spike
bang.
down
What a
A.
transfer. 7 seconds remaining up on top of the wall. Could be a mistake, but the spike. Oh, it's planted. And time has been bought. Artis onto the high ground position. He wins his fight out down to Stella to salvage the map.
He
to
made
keep
up
them
for
in
it for getting his kill.
But NRG, they've already got his position noted. It's doubled up. It's doubled up as the
Ooh,
play, and it
close.
works
Nicely
out.
handled, sticking together in
2-18.
this one. I tell you what,
NRG back to comfort territory.
that
The
looked